Vroom, vroom. All right, currently we are taking, there's Heidi. We're taking a break from family vacation. Guys, where are we going?
Beach.
Oh, where are we going? What are we gonna go get?
Cove.
What are we gonna go get, guys? Nobody remembers? I'm the only one that's really excited about this. What'd she say? Fire station. We are going to fire station. I happen to find on Craigslist a really good deal on a 1980 something 7.5 horsepower Johnson Sailmaster for sale. Talked the guy down from 450 to 350, so I think that's a really good deal actually. 25-inch shaft. So yeah, let's go get it. Here she is. Ended up getting her. Sorry I didn't get any footage of me actually dealing with the guy. I feel a little weird just walking in and starting to videotape strangers. But I got it. 350 bucks, like I said. 7.5 horsepower Sailmaster. You can see it's got the extra long shaft, so it's a 25-inch shaft total. Guy started it up for me, started right up. Went in and out of gear smoothly, both forward and reverse. Yeah, and I just got home, so I'm gonna play with my new toy a little bit. Actually, I'm probably gonna head down to the beach for a little bit. I'll play with my new toy later. Started cleaning the outboard a little bit. You know, just give her a little bit of the old spit and polish. Clean her back up. She's been sitting for a while. Get some of the oil and grease off of it. I already started pretty much all this side. Compare it to this side. Not too bad, but you know, it's got the typical grease marks that these things always have. So figured I'd show her a little bit of love and affection. Just been using this grease to lightning scrubby. The boat has a motor, nice working motor. It's not just an extra long shaft, it is an extra long shaft, 25-incher. Man, could not have gotten a better deal, I think. 350 bucks. Runs good right now, it starts up. But, you know, it was sitting in someone's basement for a little while. Spark plugs are rusted up, even though they do fire. I am going to change those. I'm also going to change the lower gear oil, and I have a new impeller for it also that I figured I should change, even though it pees real strong, and I was hesitant about even changing out that impeller just because it's working so wonderfully. But again, you know, it probably sat for about 10 years. That means the impeller is 10 years old, and the little arms on those suckers are rubber, and you know, rubber doesn't really age that well, so we might as well do it. So let's do that kind of stuff. part of my deal here with you guys is that I bring you along for everything. Good things and bad mistakes. And look what I just did. I broke my motor. I was trying to, you know, give this thing a couple whacks with the hammer to try to lower the lower unit here. And it really wasn't hitting it too hard. You know, I was hitting it really close to the housing, but this thing snapped right off. It looks like there's two anti-cavitation plates on this, and it was the upper one. I really don't think it's the end of the world. It's not like the motor's not going to function. There's an anti-cavitation plate here, which the water inlet to the water pump is right here. So I'm not exactly sure why there's two of these. Looks like there's maybe a second hole here, but not exactly the end of the world. I don't know how to weld or anything, but if any of you guys have any tips on how I can repair this, or just say it and grind it down a little bit and paint it and just move on. But still haven't gotten the lower unit to drop. I'm not sure if this has ever been serviced because the paint looks like it's still solid up here. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do right now. This bolt is really rusted. This is where the problem is. Everything else is fine. It's just right here. I already tried to get some PB blaster in it. This has been going on for far too long now. I keep on whacking it and spraying it with PB blaster to try to loosen that up. But this part should be loose. It's just got to be all rusted up. I mean, it's coming free slowly. A lot of slime and sludge all over the water tube, and let me actually show you the lower unit housing. Yeah, that's really dirty. I mean, this is borderline rusted. And luckily, it spins. Just a lot of gross stuff. There's your water pump right there. So now I gotta take this extension off, actually, to get down to that water pump. I've been at this for like an hour and a half now. I cannot get the stupid impeller hub. You know, I ripped the plastic blade parts off of it, but I cannot get the freaking hub, this inner metal part, off that shaft. It's just, it was all rusted up and it's stuck on there. I've been spraying the crap out of it with the PB blaster, letting it sit and coming back and trying to take a couple whacks at it. I don't want to hit it too hard, obviously, because it is a drive shaft. You want this thing to be straight as an arrow, so I'm about done trying that method because I just don't want to screw up that shaft. The only other option I can think of is to try to cut it off. Hi, and welcome to Ryan's Dining Room Table Workshop. Gentlemen, you gotta lube your shaft, you know what I'm saying? You gotta lube it up real good, up and down, up and down. You know, get a good fistful of it. Just really lube up that shaft, nice. You know what I'm talking about. And don't use gloves. Gloves are for pussies. Finally got this bitch back on. Word of advice, don't hit your drive shaft with a hammer, because even deforming it just the tiniest little bit makes it not fit back into the female part that it slides into. I noticed that a little bit when I was putting on the impeller, because the hub didn't fit right on, and first I thought I got the wrong size impeller, and I was like, you know what, I bet you when I whack this with a hammer, it deformed a little bit, and sure enough it did, so I had to like scrape off a little bit with the Dremel. By the way, I never videotaped any of this because I was so frustrated. But anyways, yeah, same thing. It was still just a little bit off, so I could not figure out why it would not fit in there. Then I took the Dremel out again, yes, as somebody said, the most popular Dremel on YouTube. And I just shaved off a tiny little bit and reshaped it just a little bit, and then it slid right back in. So yes, don't hit your drive shaft with a hammer. Bad juju. gentlemen, Sailing Vessel Freestyle is officially breathing and alive. One step closer today to getting her on the water. Good news is now she can float because we fixed the through hulls, and now she's got some power to her. Technically, I could take this mast off and get her in the water and just kind of motor her around a little bit just to see what she looks like in the water. Could that be the next episode? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Until next time, guys, I'm gonna get some epoxy and try to glue that cavitation plate back on and maybe protect it with the hydrofoil from the other motor. Just kind of see if that's a quick fix to that piece that I broke. But listen to her purr. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out Patreon if you have a chance, share. Sharing is always caring. Until next time guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate everything you guys do, say, and support. Bye!